Okay, builders, I'm back here to share a little more progress with the hinge. We've got the hinges on the rear spar, and as you can see, I've lined up the aileron with the end of the wing tube, and those red marks are where I'm going to place my other hinges. Now, I would like to add at this point, I did mention how I relocated those hinges. And I don't know if Dave's intention was to have us go through the doublers, because there are doublers through portions of the wing. But I did notice I managed to hit those doublers. So, you know, that may be something to consider if you need to adjust your hinges. You know, remember where those doublers are. Looks like I've lucked out and hit these doublers. And I wondered, why is it so hard to drill through? But anyway, those are on. And we're getting ready to do the other side on the aileron. So, check back in a little bit. Hey, Emily, are you excited?
No.
You ready to help?
My name's Emily.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay, none of your business. You ready to go?
Sure.
All right, let's go do this.
Stop filming me.
Okay, guys, we're back. And I wanted to go ahead and show you what these hinges look like after I've got them in. And right now I just have little AN3 bolts just kind of hold them in place. Want to be able to disconnect these easily when it comes time to do fabric. So didn't want to put anything permanent on there like my pins and my cotters. So you can see we've got 6 of those 3/16 stainless steel rivets on each hinge. And they lined up pretty good. I'd like to comment, one of my viewers had asked me about why didn't I use, I guess, a certain other material or a cherry rivet or whatnot. And I'd like to emphasize that, you know, we're not making this up on the fly. This is what was supplied in the plans. Sorry, I got a little bit of a brain fart there. This is what is indicated in the plans that we're supposed to use. So, you know, I realize, you know, people have questions, and that's fine. I understand. But if you don't have a set of plans, you know, we're not just over here making up what kind of materials we want to use. These are all materials that are listed in our plans, guys. And, you know, even down to the ailerons, the hinges, the pop rivets, you know, the clips, everything that we put on there. I mean, I'm sure there's more than one way to do this. In fact, I know there is. You know, but we're trying to follow plans as close as we can. And, you know, we might make a minor adjustment here and there. But for the most part, for a lot of us, this is our first build, and we're trying to stay within the parameters of those plans. But anyway, that's what I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what the end result of the aileron hinges look like. And this is just a little jig, a little wooden jig that I made, 85 degrees, which is where our aileron bell crank is supposed to be positioned. And I have this all set up on the sawhorse, and I've made a little spacer here so that I level my aileron with the wing. You know, we've got different size tubings there, so I have it leveled out, and I made this little jig, and all I did was shim it up so that it is level. I put a speed level here, get the bubble in the middle, and I made this jig right here so that it is 85 degrees, and that allowed me to go ahead and clamp that down, mark my holes, and put them in. And it's nothing overly complicated about this thing. I'll show you right here. It's just a couple pieces of wood that I nailed together, and you can see right there where I placed my angle, and I just use my speed square to set those angles. And the reason I have two on here is because, you know, we have one for this wing, and then we have one for the other wing And so on this side, you would just set it up like that. And then, of course, on the other wing, you'd be able to set it up with the other side of the board. I can actually just take that off now because I am done with that. And the only thing I'm waiting on is for my aircraft spruce order to come in so I can put the proper size bolt in here. Now we'll take a little walk over here to the backyard. There's our lemon tree. Really hope it'll work out. Okay, so here's the other wing, and I got it down here. And there's the aileron right there. We've already hinged this one as well. Had these laid out in the backyard, end to end yesterday, and it's really amazing to see the overall length of both the wings together. And you know, I'll probably do that again and take a picture of it and show it to you guys on Facebook. But okay, so what I'm starting to work on now and probably get more of video as I move on are these brackets, these braces. And I really hope that I can use those. Those were straight. Those are the inside braces for the wing struts. And hopefully I don't have to redo those. And I've got one there. And then one on the other side. It's just kind of folded up inside the wing right now. But the long ones, these are the ones that'll be bent. There's 4 of them. And right now I'm just kind of working with my grinder. This all started as one big piece of metal, and I've got plenty of it, so you know, if there it is right there. Whoop. So if I need to cut some more strips off, you know, I can, and I have, you know, several more, but I'm really hoping that I can get these bends proper, got the holes drilled. This is the airplane side, or should I say yeah, the wing side, and then the struts will be this end. These are about 9 inches long. I intentionally made them longer because I'm going to have to make some bends, and I'm not exactly sure where these other 2 holes are going to line up. They go to the struts. But anyway, we'll do a little bit more on that later on. Just wanted to go ahead and once again just show you those came out real nice. And using the little method of using the bolts in the middle, and I also use the bolts for both sides, not just the gap, but the other side as well. I had bolted them down to clamp them. It really helped me locate those and keep them all in the line. So, okay guys, till the next piece of the project.